The first bank just started allowing clients to stake their Ethereum 2.0. There's a lot of bullish news here today. We have some cool news coming out of crypto, but we also have to take a look at why there's so much pushback on the crypto community. Why is the price staying down? Why do the large banks try to push us out and try to say that the price of Bitcoin is going down? Why do countries try to regulate and try to kick out Bitcoin? We saw China recently kick out the Bitcoin miners. What is happening? We're going to take a look at some industries and some different technology that people have tried to ban over time because it was too powerful. It was too good. It was too bad for the old companies' bottom lines. So we're going to take a look at some of that because I think it's really cool. So my name's Sam. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys are doing well after the holiday weekend. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button for me, I really appreciate that. It helps get this out to more people and really does help out the channel. Also, if you haven't hit subscribe, please hit subscribe. We make videos every single day on finance, on stocks, on crypto. Also, while you're down there, if you guys want, there is a link down there to BlockFi. In case you want interest rate on your cryptocurrencies, definitely check them out. I really like using them myself. So we have Swiss bank Singam, and they became the first bank to offer Ethereum 2.0 staking. This is really cool, really big news, because imagine you go down to your local bank and you can just start staking some cryptocurrency. We'll talk about that more in a second, but they are going to allow clients to safely stake their Ethereum through the bank by utilizing its institutional grade banking platform, which it is currently generating a yield up to 7%. That's crazy. 7% yield a year. And you just walk down to your bank and tell them you want to stake your Ethereum. They're the world's first digital asset bank that will offer a fully integrated, user-friendly setup for clients that want to stake their Ethereum directly from their existing wallets. Now, this is very cool. They also allow the staking of Tezos. The digital asset bank also currently offers a high yield or a yield generating fixed term deposit on the digital franc Swiss stablecoin. That's so cool. Think about that. You go down to your bank, you say, I want to convert some of my money over to stablecoin, whatever stablecoin it is, maybe it's USDC, and you start getting 8%, 7%, 9%, just right in your bank account. Think about how cool that is. Think about how powerful that is if that were to happen. Think about if you could just move over your Ethereum, or you start getting Ethereum in your bank and you just stake it right there. Very cool, very big for the crypto community. Again, that just leads more people to want it. Now, Singam was not, they did not just jump into this recently. They have established an early stage fund for digital asset opportunities. This is back in 2020. So it does take a little bit of time for these companies to build out their platform, to hire people in the space. So it does take, a solid 8 months, 9 months. I think companies are starting to come around. We see a lot of big banks now hiring crypto positions. There's some other really big news for Ethereum too. They have their EIP 1559 update scheduled for this August. So August 4th for mainnet activation. Very cool that we finally have a date for this. We've had the test nets, some of them go live already. Now, this is going to introduce a gas fee burn on every transaction, making fees easier to predict and increasing ETH scarcity. This could be big. It is due to ship as part of the blockchain's London hard fork. Very cool news coming for Ethereum. Very good that we see this date here, and this should help the price and the gas fees for a lot of users. Also, today we have a $55 billion hedge fund, Marshall Wace, planning investments in the crypto sector. So this is a UK firm. Very cool to see such a large firm, one that's been around for a while, right? 24 years. They've recently been looking to hire staff in the crypto sector. The group plans to expand it rapidly in a move that would include other forms of investment, for instance, potentially trading digital currencies. So again, a lot of money in the sector starting to maybe flow into crypto. So we have the bank that is now allowing staking. We have a large hedge fund that is now looking to invest in the crypto sector. And now we have the use case. World famous hotel chain Pavilion Hotels and Resorts to accept Bitcoin payments. This just came out today too. Starting tomorrow, July 7th, the world famous Pavilion Hotels and Resorts will be accepting Bitcoin. If you're a company that is looking to maybe get away from some inflation, right? Protect yourself, having some Bitcoin on the balance sheet definitely helps. Now, all this stuff is great, but we still have massive banks, we still have countries that are fighting against it. So let's take a look at when this has happened in the past. Telephone industry moves to ban internet phone software. This is an article talking about how they are making sure that you could put restrictions on what people do over the internet. So the telephone industry was getting these massive amounts of income from people making long distance calls. They didn't like the fact that maybe one day someone could use their internet phone software to communicate to another person's telephone. So they think that the issue is unfair competition. Who works, probably at a telephone company. So pretty interesting, right? They wanted to ban this technology because it was unfair to the previous technology. It's unfair to the people making billions and billions of dollars that they might have to change a little bit. Now, when has this happened in the past? Internet may be a passing fad as millions give up on it. We can't always listen to media. Sometimes it's because they're just paying for articles. Sometimes it's because the media is literally the thing that's being run out, right? The internet is taking over this newspaper. Daily Mail is gone. This is back in 2000 though. So this is after there was a lot of people using it. The internet may be only a passing fad for many users. How did that turn out? Of course, the older industries are what have made money, and they are the ones that are trying to push out the new technology a lot of the time. So that's where you see you either have to accept it, right, like Singam, and actually offer it, which is awesome. I'm sure that they are getting a lot of clients because of this. I mean, this is on Yahoo Finance. This is a small bank. When I looked it up, it was not in the top 100, even in their country. There is definitely room to grow when you do things like this. Or you can try to sit where you are now, try to push it off as long as possible and not adapt, try to make as much money today and not change. Now, we've seen this in crypto, right? In 2010, everyone was saying no one uses it. 2012, only computer nerds use it. 2013, only drug dealers use it. 2014, only money launderers use it. 2017, only gamblers use it. 2019, only a small percentage of the population uses it. 2020, only small companies use it. And then only small countries use it, right? We have Tesla, we have Square, we have other countries that are offering it on their platforms. We have a lot of companies that have started to use it, a lot of people that own it, and now only small countries are accepting it as legal tender. So things definitely change over time. 10 years can go from no one uses it, no one knows about it. You could walk down the street, say Bitcoin 100 times and no one would know what you're saying, to now full countries accepting it just as much as the US dollar. You have companies putting billions of dollars in it. So they treat it like it's cash. They treat it with the same respect as the US dollar. Now, this doesn't mean that countries aren't banning it. We can go and look. I mean, whether it's cryptocurrency exchanges, whether it's full countries, whether it's countries that are banning Bitcoin mining, there are a lot of people that want to ban because they can't control it. They can't control it like they can their own dollars. They can't print whatever they want whenever they want. You have banks that say that it's going to fall. Don't buy it now because it's going to fall. Let's take a look at why banks might not want to accept Bitcoin or might not believe in Bitcoin, why they're trying to manipulate. Well, first of all, they might just be offering banking or crypto services to their clients, but haven't had the time to get everything set on that. Otherwise, they might just be trying to protect their bottom line or their top line. It's a massive industry, 17.9 trillion in assets by 2018 and a net income of $237 billion. They don't want you to start using DeFi, right? This is just the US. This is just the US banking system. So it's massive, right? They're making a lot of money. Now, at the same time this happens, JP Morgan is bullish on staking for Ethereum. They forecast growth. They think staking across all cryptocurrencies is going to be huge. It generates about 9 billion right now. They're expecting this to be 40 billion by 2025. Kind of interesting, right? JP Morgan Chase thinks that this could be a massive way to make income. Not only does staking lower the opportunity cost of holding cryptocurrencies versus other assets, but in many cases, cryptocurrencies pay a significant nominal and real yield. Now, one way to kind of quantify these cryptocurrencies is looking at their transaction volume. PayPal, a $344 billion business right now, did about $936 billion in 2020 in terms of payment volume. Ethereum, total transaction fees increased 200x to 1.7 billion. Total transaction volume 713 billion in Q1. In one quarter, they did almost what PayPal did in a year. They did what PayPal did 2 years ago in one quarter. So people are moving over to cryptocurrencies, but there's going to be pushback. There's going to be people that are trying to fight it. Of course, I want to hear your thoughts on this. If you guys like this kind of thing, please let me know down in the comments. Please let me know what you're watching, what you're investing in. If you guys want, you can check out the link down below to BlockFi to get an interest rate on your crypto and to get a bonus for signing up. You can also sign up for their credit card where you can actually get Bitcoin back and it goes right into your account. So definitely check that out. There's no annual fee or anything like that. You can sign up for the account now and then sign up for the credit card later because the first people are just starting to get in now. But definitely check that out down below the video. Thank you guys. Thank you for hitting the like button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.